Love-Life Balance, beautiful people. I'm Chef Cree and you're now in my kitchen. And as you can see, I already got everything started because today we're making homemade banana pudding from scratch. Like I said, I already got things started. So let's get started, okay? Alright, so in this pot I have 1 stick of butter, alright? I also have 4 cups of milk. I have 2 cans of condensed milk, okay? So that equals, these little cans right here equals 1 cup. And then I just have 2 cups of just my regular whole milk, okay? Already in the pan. You know, you're gonna keep your heat, you're not gonna, it's not boiling or anything. It's gonna be, we're cooking this low and slow. This is the pudding that we're making from scratch, okay? So right now, if you have like a number stove top like I do, I got it on like 4, okay? So I'm just melting the butter. Make sure that the butter is all melted, and you know, the condensed milk is becoming more smooth because it's kind of thick when you open it up. It's nothing but milk and sugar, okay? Sugared milk. That's all condensed milk is. All right, so let me go ahead on and separate my eggs, okay? But you need the egg whites for the meringue that we're going to be making, and you need the egg yolks for the actual pudding. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And we're going to close it out with this good old homemade banana pudding. Oh, yes. All right, you guys, I'm going to wash my hands. Get this egg off my fingers. Wipe off this little counter. Because I'm just going to beat my egg just a little bit, okay? And you got to keep your eye out on this pudding. But you don't want it to cook so fast, you know. Not too fast. Alright, so I'll turn my, now that the butter has melted completely, I done turned mine down to about, I'm going to say, kind of like a low medium. Okay. So I separated 3 eggs, you guys, okay? So separate 3 eggs. Of course, you're going to need your cookies. I have the Chessman Pepperidge Farm cookies. These I have 2. I got 2 boxes of this kind, okay? And they're right here. All right, you're gonna need your 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour for just to thicken up your pudding. You're gonna need allspice. You're gonna need 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. This is gonna go inside your pudding. You're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and that's going to go in your meringue. And these are all the extracts that I'm using. I'm using pure vanilla extract, banana extract, and also lemon extract. And of course, your bananas. I'm using about 5 bananas. If you know, it's more or less however If you love bananas, use more. If you don't care for bananas like that, then you can use less. But I'm just using 5. And then I have 1/4 tablespoon of sugar for the meringue. Okay. So that's basically all your ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead on and start laying my cookies down. Cause I like to build mine up kind of like a lasagna. You know, everybody does their banana pudding different, but this is how I do mine. So, and this is nothing but like a little loaf pan. So I just line mine up at the bottom like this. These cookies smell so good. These kind of like buttery type cookies, okay? Sometimes you got to break the piece off the, you know, and make sure that they are even at the bottom. See? I just lined them up like this at the bottom. Alright, you guys, I'm going to add some of my milk mixture with these eggs. And you're doing this so your eggs won't be clumpy. Okay? That's why you're doing it. That's why you're adding a little bit of this milk mixture with your eggs. Because you don't want scrambled eggs in your banana pudding. That's a no, honey. Okay? We don't do that. So when it's kind of like this, you know, soupy, you drop it in there like so. And there you go. Get that all mixed up like that. It smells so good. Now, if you're not using condensed milk, you can just use 4 cups of regular milk and then 2 cups of sugar. But because I'm using condensed milk, I didn't add sugar in my pudding because, like I said, condensed milk is not nothing but just you know, sugar milk. Let me wash my little bowl out, you guys. All I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead on and add my flour. I'm doing the same thing, you guys, with this flour. I'm going to add some of my milk mixture with the flour and, you know, just, you know, smoothing it out so it won't be clunkiness. I want my pudding to be so smooth and just look so beautiful. Yes. Mix that flour up. smooth and silky. Yeah, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Again, we're just adding flour to the pudding to make it thick, like thickener. Let me add some more. I don't want no lumps. Okay. No lumps, no clumps. We're almost there. Okay. You want to keep your eye on this pudding because it cooks kind of quick. There we go. See? Smooth. Smooth. Gotta keep it smooth. It smells so good. Mouth is watering. Okay, I went ahead and turned my mixture down on low now. So the stove top is on low. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. And we're going to add a teaspoon each of all of the extracts, okay? So this is my lemon extract. 1 teaspoon each, you guys, okay? This is my banana. Oh, it smells so good. And last but not least, that vanilla. Okay. We just, get that all mixed up. Like so. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I'm just gonna turn it up just a little bit. Get this thing thicken up. Yes, it takes a little while for it to thicken up, but you just sit right here, stand right here. Don't take your eyes off this pudding, honey. You don't want no burnt pudding. Okay? And while you at it, you can go ahead on and preset your oven at 350. Because when we put everything together, we're going to slide it in the oven for about 15 minutes, okay? Until that meringue gets kind of like a light brown tint. And it's going to look so beautiful. I'm telling you. While we stir this pudding up, go ahead on and preset your oven at 350, okay? It's getting there, you guys. getting thick. Smell like a milkshake. A banana milkshake. Make sure you guys are following me on my IG. So follow me at cri.kitchen on my IG. And also search me on YouTube. Cree's Kitchen on YouTube. Make sure that you click that red subscription button, and right beside that button is the bell, okay, for notifications. So make sure that you click that bell as well so that you know when I upload new content. All right, that's the only way you're going to be first, is if you click that bell, okay? So you can be up on that new when Cree drops that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's starting to thicken up a little bit. You know when it's kind of done because it'll start to, it'll coat the back of your spoon, like a nice thick coat on the back of your spoon. So I got a little ways to go. Coat that back of that spoon. That's what that banana pudding is ready, honey. Yes. I love banana pudding. I don't eat it often, but when I do eat it, oh my gosh. It has to be made this way. I don't use that box pudding. I don't use it no way because I think it has gelatin in it, and I don't do no pork. No pork on my fork, you understand me? You don't do that around here. Take a little time and a little effort, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, so I went ahead and turned the heat off. And I must let this little thing right here, this pudding right here, simmer so it can finish doing what it do, okay? Let it finish thicking up. And now I'm going to go ahead on and cut up these bananas. Because it can't be banana pudding without bananas, you understand me? Let's cut these bananas up. Go ahead on and lay those bananas right over them cookies. I kind of cut mine up kind of thin. I don't like mine too, you know, too chunky with the bananas. Spread them on now. Like I said, I like to layer mine like a lasagna. It's been a long day. Woo! But we made it through. We made it through. Okay, so that's my first little layer. And then the pudding need to thicken up some more. I might have to add some more flour, you guys. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give me 1 minute. Add me a little bit more flour to thicken this thing up, honey. Alrighty. Got my bowl washed out. Got my tablespoon wiped down and washed out. Add a little bit more flour. Not too much. I might not even use all this tablespoon. I might just sprinkle some in there and see what happens. Oh, there you go. I just have to add just a little tiny bit. Just a little flour, not too much. There we go. Again, you gotta watch this pudding. Okay? This little part right here takes some time. But it's worth it. If you guys don't like the scraping sound, please turn your volume down. Okay? I'm just waiting for this to get thicker. It's getting there. I had to turn my heat back down on low. You don't want it runny. You don't want your pudding runny. You want your pudding to be pudding, baby. It's getting there. Just bear with me. Oh, yes. need a little bit tiny more flour. Now it's finally, you know, getting that thickness that I like. Just keep stirring and stirring and stirring until it gets to that thick consistency that you like. Again, you don't want it too runny and you don't want it too thick. You want it right there in that middle, that sweet spot. You understand me? Yes. Getting there. Again, make sure that you guys are following me on my Instagram, it's cri.kitchen. And also follow me on my YouTube, you guys. If you have not already, please do so. I'm on season 2 now. So, you know, for those that's new, you want to catch up on season 1, then you have to follow me on YouTube. Search Cree's Kitchen, okay? Subscribe to that channel. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload new content. Okay? That's the only way you're going to get that new is when you click that notification bell. Subscribe first and then click that notification bell. If you can, try to do it at the same time, like boop. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes. Does it coat the back? Oh, yes, ma'am. Ooh. It's coating that back of that spoon. See? That's what you want it to look like. Coat the back of that spoon. And then we can roll. It's time to roll, baby. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so now let's get back to assembling our banana pudding. Let me add a few more, like one more slice right here in this little corner. And using the rest of these bananas. Alright. You know, the more you let your bananas sit out, the more ripe your bananas. But I don't like my bananas too sweet because, you know, the condensed milk and all of that is already sweet enough. So I like my bananas to have a little bite, okay? And I'm going to go ahead on and pour my mixture, my banana pudding, in my little measuring cup. So just bear with me while I do that. What's going on, beautiful people? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead on and pour my pudding like so on these cookies and bananas like that. And then, you know, just continue to build up like a lasagna. So I'll go ahead on and add some more cookies. How do you guys like or how do you like your banana pudding? Do you like more cookies or do you like more bananas? Let me know. I want to know. I'm being nosy. Me, I like more cookies. And this thing gonna go all the way up to the tippy top. Like I said, this recipe is for a big batch. I'm not, as you can see, I'm just using a little loaf pan, so you know it's not gonna be a big batch. So I'm not gonna use all my pudding, but that's all right. That's okay. And again, I'm just layering. So I do cookies, banana, sliced bananas, then pudding, cookies, sliced banana, then pudding. That's how I make mine. Okay. So I'm using about 5 bananas. Again, you already gonna have your oven preheated at 350, okay? Because once you make the meringue, you're gonna put it in there for 15 minutes until that meringue gets like a light brown, okay? I like meringue on mine. That's how my auntie does it, okay? Shout out to my Aunt Ann, Raleigh, North Carolina. What it do? Yes, that's what turned me on to this banana pudding. My Aunt Annette Burnett, honey. I like to slice my bananas kind of thin, like I said. You know, just place your bananas where it need to go. Okay, and then you add your pudding. And then I like to add my cookies around the sides. Like so. Because like I said, I like more cookies than bananas. And then it just, you know, it makes it look so pretty when everything is done. Add your cookies all around. And then after that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and make this meringue from scratch. Yes. I'm using Chessman cookies. This is nothing but like buttered cookies, you know. I eat with my eyes first, so I like for things to be presented beautifully. I'm an artist and I love being creative, you guys. If you guys want to see some of my artwork, you can add me. Also add artwork by Cree. So that's going to be artwork_Cree. And you can see some of my artwork on that Instagram page. All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and add the rest of these little bananas. Just a little tiny bit. I'm gonna eat this one. All right, so we got our egg whites here from the when we separated our eggs, and I'm gonna go ahead on and whip. You know what I'm saying? I like to kind of whisk it myself in the beginning, and then that's when I go ahead on and continue with the blender. But this is the way that I learned how to do it. You can go ahead on and use a blender if you want to, but I like to go ahead on and whisk it like this. So this is how my auntie told me to do it, okay? Just to get air in there, egg whites, I like to go ahead on and whisk it up like so, like this for a few minutes. And then we're going to use that hand blender. This is like how I like to get it started. See, I like to get it started like that. Little air bubbles. And now we're going to do the rest of it with the blender. You guys, let me clean up my station a little bit. It's getting too cluttered. It's making me like, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Too cluttered, you guys. Let me clean up real quick. I don't like cooking and baking in a cluttered spot. But I have to keep it tight because I can't do too much moving on this ankle. You guys know I broke my ankle. I'm doing a lot better though. Not quite 100%. But a lot better than what I was. Alright, so let's go ahead on and make this meringue. Go ahead on and add my sugar and my cream of tartar. Again, that was 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and add my cream of tartar. I'm just gonna add 1/4 teaspoon. You don't want to add too much of this because it has like a metal-like taste, okay? So make sure you just add just a little bit. Mix everything up. We're almost there, you guys. Alrighty, you can make a peek. Then it's sweet. Hold it upside down and it don't come out, baby. Yes. There you have it. The meringue is done. Oh yes. Get that out the way. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my good time. Spoon out. This is when you add that meringue on top. Like this. You kind of spread it out. Light and airy. Man, food is art, you know what I'm saying? So of course I'm going to try my best to make it as beautiful as possible. Spread it out. Alrighty. With that being said, what I like to do, I just like to go on the side and just bring it up like this. Make little peaks, because it's just beautiful when you take it out the oven and got those little peaks like that. That's all that I do. All right, you guys, so I'm going to see you guys back here in 15 more minutes. I'm going to slide this in the oven, and I'll see you back here in 15 more minutes. Peace.